Hey everyone, I'm Mari. I am having a couple of friends over for lunch today. So today's recipe is broccoli chicken casserole. And what I love about this casserole is that it has very simple ingredients. It's really easy to make. Everybody always likes it and it freezes beautifully. If you ever want to make it ahead of time, put it in the freezer. The leftovers are great. I just love everything about it and I think you will too. So let me show you how to make it. First thing I'm doing is adding a little bit of olive oil to the chicken and some seasoning salt, and then I'm going to bake it in the oven at 350 degrees. I prefer to bake my chicken instead of boiling it because I feel like, I don't know, sometimes I think boiling chicken just kind of takes a lot of the flavor out of it. That's just my opinion. So that's the first thing I'm doing. In this pot of salted water, I'm boiling a couple heads of broccoli just for maybe about 3 or 4 minutes, just until it's slightly cooked and crispy. Then I'm gonna drain it and rinse it with some cool water to stop the cooking process. I now have everything prepped and ready, so I'm gonna get you down here and show you how I make this awesome casserole. Okay. First things first, well, as you know, I cooked my chicken, so the oven is 350 degrees. It's still on. This is a 9x13, and I sprayed it with some cooking spray. I like to use the avocado oil cooking spray. I don't know if you've seen that, but I do like that one. Okay, first thing I'm using is rice. This is about 2 cups of rice. I am going to be using some brown rice today, because I had that, and I also really like this with brown rice, but you can definitely use this with white rice if you want to. You really could probably do just about any rice. I think wild rice would be good here, but today I'm doing brown rice. The next layer is the broccoli, and I used frozen broccoli, and like I said, I boiled it in the pot of water with a little bit of salt, and then I just gave it a little rinse just to sort of with cool water to stop the cooking process, because I just wanted this lightly cooked, especially since it's going to bake in the oven. All right, just make a layer with that. Sometimes I do mushrooms on this casserole, and if I do add mushrooms, I put them on this layer on top of the broccoli, but today I'm not doing mushrooms. I didn't have any, so. All right, now, oh, yes, this is the chicken. This is the chicken that I cooked in the oven, and it's 4 chicken breasts. This looks like about, I would say about 3 cups of chopped cooked chicken. All right, to this, first thing I'm gonna do is add the cream of chicken soup, and this is just your standard, it's about a 10.5 ounce can of cream of chicken soup. That goes in first. You could, if you have cream of mushroom, cream of celery, really just about any cream of soup would work here. I just had cream of chicken soup. The recipe originally called for cream of chicken soup. All right, the next thing is sour cream. I have a cup of sour cream. I've been making this chicken broccoli casserole for years. So far, it's never let me down. Anytime I make it, it's always good, and I always get compliments on it, and people ask me for the recipe. Now, this is half a cup of mayonnaise. Any mayonnaise will do. Except I don't know about Miracle Whip, because that's kind of a sweeter mayonnaise. I've never done that, but just the standard mayonnaises should work. All right, now this is a mix of medium cheddar cheese and Colby Jack. It is about 2.5 cups of shredded cheese. I'm gonna put half of that in here. Give it a little mix. Now, I'm going to add some lemon juice. I need about a tablespoon or so of lemon juice. This is half of a pretty good sized lemon, so I'm just gonna go ahead and squeeze this in here. I think that'll be enough. Give or take a tablespoon. All right. Keep combining. If you guys have any really good, I know chicken casserole, in fact I even have one on my channel, has been done a lot. I like this one because it does have the broccoli, it does have the rice. I mean, it's pretty much a whole meal. You got your vegetable and, you know, sort of your side with the rice. I usually just serve this with salad if I'm serving it to my family. Today, since my friends are coming over, I'm gonna have some other stuff to go with this, but when I just serve it as a meal for my family, that's what I do. All right, now back to our dish. We just want to spread this over the top of the broccoli and the rice. Get it all out here. All right. Now I'm gonna add a little bit of salt and pepper here, but there is salt in the cheese a little bit and salt in the cream of chicken soup. So I don't do too much, but I do think you need a little bit because the broccoli, although it did cook in lightly salted water, you know, who knows? I don't know for sure how much of it stays salty. So I'm gonna add a little bit of salt and pepper to this before I top it with the cheese. So I'm gonna just sprinkle about, I don't know, half teaspoon or so of salt on here. Just do it to taste. And cracked black pepper. A couple of good cracks on here. I like pepper, but if you don't, leave it out or go light-handed. Now we have the rest of the cheese, which I'm gonna put on the top. You could experiment with these cheeses. Sometimes I've done a mix of cheddar and Parmesan cheese. That might be the only other ones I've done, but okay. All right. All right. She is put together and I'm going to go ahead and put it in that 350-degree oven. Bake it for, I'm gonna check it at 30 minutes. I mean, essentially everything in here is cooked. The rice is cooked. By the way, I meant to say, I don't know if I already did, so I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself, but the rice is cooked. So it's 2 cups of cooked rice. So if you're using white, whatever kind of rice you're using, doesn't matter, just make sure that it is cooked because we're not adding enough liquid in here to cook that rice, you know, with liquid. So just make sure your rice is cooked. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the oven, cook it for about, let me say 25 to 30 minutes. I'm gonna check it. Usually that's about all it needs. I mean, this just needs to get hot and bubbly and everything kind of combined. So when this is done, I will be right back. We will give it a little taste. All right, casserole is done and it took about 35 minutes in my oven. There we go. She pretty hot and bubbly. I'm gonna go ahead and take a little bite. Not too much because like I said, I've got some friends coming over. I'm gonna serve this to them. I don't want it to have a big old scoop taken out of it, although they wouldn't care, but you know. Okay. All right, here we go. Wanted to get the perfect bite with some of this melted cheese, the chicken, broccoli, all the sauces. I'm telling you, this is really good. This casserole has never let me down. It's always delicious. I mean, I just want to sit here and keep eating it, but I can't because I got stuff to do. Thank you so much for watching my video today. I always appreciate your time. I would love to have you subscribe to my channel. It's free to you, but it means the world to me. So until next time, I hope you make some of this broccoli cheese chicken casserole. I think you're gonna love it. That's a wrap.